Folks, welcome to On the Water Anarchy, Sailing Anarchy's production here in beautiful Les Sables d'Olonne. I'm joined by Jeremie Beyou, the master of CoQ. Do you know what that means? Do you know what CoQ means in English?
Master roaster, no? Roaster.
Master roaster, yeah. But do you know what CoQ means in English?
No.
Yeah. So you're the master of CoQ.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
All right.
Yeah, yes.
Maitre CoQ, actually, it's Master Chicken. It's I think one of the biggest chicken suppliers in all of France, with 800 chicken farmers, and pretty cool. Jeremie, how do you sell chicken for these guys?
Sorry.
I'm messing with you a little bit. Look, you have the boat that won the last Vendee Globe. Okay, obviously that makes you right off the bat a very strong competitor. What do you think about this boat compared to the newer generation boats that I know you know well, because you just won the TGV on Verbeek Paprac with JP, right?
Yeah. Well, first thing is that this boat is really reliable. He achieved two times around the world without any big crash. After that, new boats are maybe 1%, 2%, 3% faster than mine. But except Verbeek Paprac, they didn't go around the world, and Verbeek had to stop 2 times on the last Barcelona World Race. So, well, the difference is not huge, I hope, and I think new boats are a bit wider, and maybe a bit more difficult to sail. They are slamming a lot, so maybe sailing alone on this boat is a bit more comfortable than on a new Vendee design.
So less fatigue for you. Maybe better decisions.
Yeah, maybe less fatigue, and maybe less fatigue for the boat too. Well, I don't know exactly the weight of the new boats. I know Verbeek is not heavy, but is not the lightest one. But I think it's quite strong. And I don't know about Massif and Banque Populaire. So.
But at least with Verbeek, you have experience being on the boat. What I mean, are there conditions where that boat's just going to sail away from you if it's 20 knots on the beam? Or you're just going to watch them go away and have to make it up later? Yeah.
Some reaching. Yes, sometimes they're 1 knot or 2 knots faster. But life on board Verbeek or new boats is quite difficult. Yeah. So I don't know. That is on the paper. That is theory. After sailing alone with big seas, I don't know what speed they can reach. So going upwind, speeds are quite similar. Downwind, it's more a question about the way you manage to sail, on the time you want to drive the boat yourself, on the sail you choose. But reaching, yes, with automatic pilot, they go quite fast. So, wow.
So you have to push a little harder.
Maybe push a little harder, or just go to sleep and wait that they have a big crash. Or
let me ask you this one: the Spanish took this boat around for the Barcelona World Race and did really well. Iker and Xavi, right? Yeah. And then they brought it, and you got it right after that, right? Or did you have it before that and rent it out to them?
Did I talk with?
Did you own the boat first, and then they chartered it, or?
No. In fact,
you bought it from.
They chartered it to Michel Desjoyaux, and well, exactly. I think they bought it, and Michel buy it again. Right. To them, yeah. And me, I bought it to Michel, yeah. But well, I
tangled web of sponsorship purchases in France is extensive.
Yeah.
So what kind of condition was it in when the Spanish gave it back?
I think it was good, but Michel did a new painting on the boat, and put back the old mast because they built a new mast, and they were owner of the mast. I mean Iker and Xavi. Yeah. So I bought the boat with the old mast, and I bought the mast to Iker and Xavi, and I broke it. Well, that's life. and I built a new one. So I have a brand new rig, so that's cool. And well,
And that's a CDK rig?
yeah, it's CDK rig. And but the boat was okay. They didn't break that so much thing on board. I think just one dagger board. And what was good is that they did a real good job on the engine, on all the batteries, so that was not more job to do for us. And I had a real exchange with, a discussion with Iker, what sails they put on board, what was the range, what could I modify on board. So I learned a bit with him.
So, obviously you had a really, really disappointing race last time. You lost, a few days out, your rig was damaged and you had to pull into Brazil. What happened then exactly, if you know, and what have you done with this new rig to make sure you don't lose it?
Well, I don't have spreaders anymore, so only 2 deck spreaders.
Was it a spreader that failed? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's just the attachment of the spreaders between the mast and the spreader. So it's a problem of design. So I changed the designer.
Simplifies things,
okay.
change designers.
Yeah. And that's it. So and I think this rig with deck spreaders is quite more adapted to sailing alone. You can jibe more easily without the backstays
And without the spreaders to wrap things around.
Yeah, that's it. So less machined pieces. When you have spreaders, you have I don't know, comment tu dis, des pièces métalliques entre le.
The attachments, the fittings.
Yeah, the fittings.
The inox, the stainless fittings.
No fittings, no inox, only carbon.
Much better.
And much better, I hope.
So what about, does it take a lot of work? Are you constantly trimming the mast, and does it take a lot of work or not really?
Well, not really. You let it go by itself. You trim a bit of Arthur to rotate the mast, more downwind than going upwind, and you have just you can trim, fine. You can tune the backstay, and after backstay on the forestay, you have 2 ramps on the E1 and E3, and well, that's it. Oh yes, a bit of job. Yeah.
So one of our sponsors for this event actually is coming over here, our friend Bruce Schwab, and he's filled your boat with lithium batteries from Genasun.
Yep.
I know we just Ronnie just had a look around the charging system and stuff, and I'm wondering how having those batteries, I don't really know too much about them. I'm wondering how having those batteries and how that changes your charging regime. I know you have hydro generators, but you're not like relying on them like Action or something. They're sort of just in case you have a problem, right?
Yeah, just in case of problem. Hydrogenerator. It's a problem of money too, because hydrogenerator is
25,000 each, right, or something like that. Crazy.
That's crazy. So we only have one, and I don't have the right to break it or lose it. So it will go inside the boat, and we have good Genasun batteries. So I think with a good diesel and on these batteries, we'll be okay.
Are they? What is the main advantage of those batteries over more conventional batteries?
Well, you can go very low with it, so you can forget or not have the time or not have the condition.
They don't get damaged by bringing the voltage way down.
And they don't get damaged. So it's a good regulation, and I can stay at least between 24 or 36 hours without charging. So very good product.
Are you pretty confident in the system? We know that it was actually the regulators that sent Mishdej back last time.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt him too bad apparently, but because he went on to Mishdej. If you may not know, in this race last time, folks, Mishdej was 3 days late because he had to go back and fix his charging system. Left 3 days later and then beat everybody by 5 days. So
it's too strong. Yeah,
he's just amazing. You're lucky he's not here to hear this time.
He's lucky, but well, the problem was not the generator. The problem was that he had a lot of PR relationship, and a lot of people went into the boat,
Yeah.
and they broke the ballast, you know. And when he put water on the ballast on the first day,
The water ballast system.
Yeah, water ballast system. Yeah, all the water went on the engine box.
Oh, so it was the media's fault.
No, not the media's, but the sponsor fault. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's fair enough.
For the little story, it's not a problem of generator; it's a problem of water on the generator. Yeah.
So Jeremie, I know you got an amazing history in solo sailing. Obviously, the Figaros and the TJVs and all these, the General, all these great things you've won. I wonder, though, you've been in this class for a while, right?
Yeah.
I wonder, 20 boats here. Obviously, the French economy is in trouble. Sponsorship's super hard right now. There's been a lot of discussion over the past year within IMOCA about the Open 60 and the future of it. Where do you stand on that? Where do you think the right way to go is for the future of this class?
I think the right way is to have at least a minimum of 20 boats on each race. That means on the Vendee Globe, on the TGV, or on the Route du Rhum. That means you have to find sponsors. Sponsors can't give money to buy and to build a boat that cost €3.5 million or €4 million. And that's the case for Maitre CoQ. So we could afford to buy this boat because it was €1.5 million. And after, maybe we can win with this boat this time, but next time, if we want a new boat, we can't pay it. So.
So what's the solution?
The cost,
I mean,
one design is for me. One design for me. If I want a new boat, it must be one design because it will be cheaper and I hope more reliable than the new Proto. And you have to build it. It's 10 months, and you need 1 year to make it okay. So, wow.
But you would still enjoy racing the Vendee in a one design.
Yeah, I think
it would suck too much of the spirit out of it. I mean, people say, but it's about the development of the boat, and
I think it would be a difficult, bad news for all the architects and designers, but for us,
it's good news for one designer.
Yeah, for one guy it would be good news, but maybe for us, and I think today we know that some boat can't win this race, and it's not because the guys are not that good. It's because they have an old boat. So and we don't have money to change the boat. So what the public want to, I think it's have a race that is difficult, and it's on boats close, exciting, and people there on the dock are just watching of the color of the boat. I mean, the design of the canards on dagger boats, or on the type of mast, they can't understand it. So in France, Vendee Globe and Rome and TGV are very popular races. So what is important is the color of the boat. Yeah.
Well, for our readers who do love to see all the little details, Ronnie's done a great walkthrough. Make sure to check out Sailing Anarchy Forums, Ocean Racing Anarchy for all that. And a huge thank you to Jeremie. Yeah. Good luck. Have a great race. And it's really nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
The master of CoQ.